Okay. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the channel once again. Blavasi here with
the genie. The freaking genie, baby.
Genie over there. There.
Make wishes come true.
I probably should have switched the cameras, but whatever. Here with the genie, we're gonna be just discussing a little thing about this whole push for NFTs in video games. My thoughts on this pretty much are they're seeming to be pretty predatory right now with the whole kind of like push for having games with NFT items. Also with the whole NFT games, the whole idea of playing to earn instead of playing the game to, you know, have fun, which kind of is what
it does get pretty intense for some people, but I think that it does take away.
I don't think NFTs right at the moment are popular per se. I think they're just really new. So, you know what I'm saying? Like it just came out. So people are kind of like, oh, it's the new thing. But then it's weird how all of these companies are just jumping on board with it.
So can you buy an NFT for like $5?
I mean, however much they're selling it for.
Okay.
Selling it like.
So it doesn't have to be like millions of dollars.
No, that's kind of how it works. I believe how it works is like somebody sells it for whatever amount of money, and then that person who buys it resells it, and then it's just resell.
It just gets more and more expensive.
Yeah, as it resells, the person who's selling it is, of course, going to sell it for a profit. You know what I'm saying? And then the person who created it, they get some kind of revenue from the sale. So, yeah, that's how they make money with it. But my reason for bringing this up though is that I feel, this is my opinion once again on how I feel the way that this might be going is with the creation of Facebook's metaverse, and then the you know, this whole push for NFTs. Like, it's a really hard push. It's not just like, oh, NFTs. No, it's like a really hard push.
It's like there's a deadline.
Yeah, like somebody's like, NFTs right now.
Yeah, I mean,
NFTs.
It's definitely pretty clear that there's all kinds of stuff coming from all kinds of different directions that all so happen to seem like they're heading the same direction.
Right. My thing is that I know lots of people have already made the connection to like Ready Player One and stuff like that. So
great movie. Check out the movie, and it really does explain a lot.
Right. Yeah. What I think they're doing is they're going to take this NFTs, right? They're going to take games, put NFTs in the games, make the games pay or play to earn. And then they're going to mesh together with the Facebook metaverse. And within this metaverse, they're going to have it where people are kind of just like spending all of their time inside of the metaverse. And then when that happens, people are just going to be like, oh, well, I can do this as a job. I'll just be selling my NFT whatever on, you know, the metaverse platform land or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're going to be, they're trying to gear people toward that. There is also Microsoft just bought Activision, which is like a publishing company.
Yeah. They made like Pro Skater.
Yeah, they made like a lot of games. So $70 billion they purchased this for. It's a lot of money, right? I mean, Activision is also a pretty big company. I mean, they have a lot of games. So.
Yeah, it's been growing for a long time.
So yeah, that makes some sense. So, you know, but I'm feeling as if that acquisition is kind of showing that they're trying, Microsoft, I'll say, or these larger companies are trying to gain a monopoly. Of course, they're all going to be separate, and you know, because Microsoft, I'm sure there are other companies that might be also a part of this, but Microsoft acquiring Activision is like a first or whatever step down the line that is going to allow them to come in with Facebook and then do this like whole NFT like kind of economy,
starting a currency, so that
yeah.
Why leave?
Yeah. So people are going to be like, hey, because you know how people, you know, they play those games where they're just like on the phone. It doesn't really, you don't really do anything. But there are NFT games where like the whole point of the game is like, there was one that I saw that actually looked pretty cool. But the thing was like you have a racehorse. So you have a racehorse. And of course, each racehorse is like an NFT. So, you know, you can breed the horse. You can like, I think you can like train the horse and do all that stuff. So the horse Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much you're just racing the horse, and it's like it kind of has a Tron style, so it looks pretty cool. But like, you just train the horse, do whatever, and then the horse runs, and then it wins. And I guess maybe you win something. I didn't play the game, so I'm not sure how that works exactly. But imagine if that was like somebody's livelihood, which was just purely like this game where they're just like racing the horses, breeding horses, and then you breed the horse and then you sell the horse. Now you are a horse breeder, and in this world that isn't reality, you know what I'm saying? And so like that's your livelihood. You just stay there and do that. I mean, that's to each his own if somebody wants to do that.
It's a second reality you can go live in.
Now I do want to mention there was a thing like this before, but they didn't use NFTs. It was called Second Life. It was like a game, like it was an older game. I'm not sure if it's still around. I haven't really heard too much about it, but it was a game where there was like a whole like virtual world, like but it was like it wasn't like a VR thing. It was just like on the computer, and you can make clothes, you can like make something and sell it. Like it's pretty much like similar to this, except I think you were exchanging like real money or something like that. So somebody would actually purchase your thing that you made. But like with the way technology is going, I feel as if the combination, the three things that are going to combine NFT games, right? The metaverse from Facebook, and then Neuralink from Tesla. Oh, forgot about that one. Yeah, that whole Neuralink, connecting your consciousness, connecting your mind into the computer. That is the
everybody's already, like you said before, man. Everybody's already got their heads on the computer or their phones for so long. Everyone just searches their phones all the time. Everybody's just searching. You literally sit and search your phone for life. And
right, that's true. The big main difference, right, with this for me is the fact that it's also the thing with like people are like saying like, oh, you don't want to get a microchip in your hand, and then people are like, oh well, your phone is a tracking device. Yes, but you can leave a phone somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
It's not inside of you,
right? It's not a part of your body. It's not
intruding
you know what I'm saying?
Into the boundaries.
There are like ways that you can like leave your phone. So you can get a phone that doesn't track you. They do have phones that you can that don't track you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that argument is kind of like dull. Get out of here with that. No, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it is, but it's a weak. It's like strong, but it's like they can't. It's not close to.
Like, look at it this way, right? If somebody hacks your phone, if they get into your phone, okay, they got whatever information is on the phone, your pictures, your text messages, your numbers or whatever. But like, let's say they somehow find a way into your Neuralink. Now they have the ability to get into your brain, literally, or just whatever that thing has the ability to do. Yeah. They have access to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like that's having like it's like, I don't know. That is kind of psychotic.
And that's too much. That's like hacking is like that's the thing. Like, of course that's gonna happen. Like if it's connected to the internet in any way, it can be hacked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta remember. You gotta keep that boundary, man. You gotta understand, dude.
I mean, I love technology and everything, but I also can understand that you have to keep that separated from your body. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I love working out, but I don't work out constantly. Right. I love eating. I don't overeat.
You don't try to be food. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not trying to be a gym.
I have boundaries, and I don't eat all kinds of food.
Right. Yeah.
I have specific types of food, specific times. I eat certain kinds of food before, certain kinds after, certain kinds before bed, certain kinds when I wake up. So it's like it's all balance. It's like understanding not to have too much of one thing, which would be like. And I also sometimes, like lately, I've been like, I've been trying not to just sit on my phone if there's no reason already to be on the phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let me use this. If I need the calculator, if I need to talk to Google, if I need to call or text or look something up or something, like, that's it. But like when I catch myself scrolling, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I caught myself. I'm literally looking to have fun, and I look like a sad, pathetic person with nothing to do, and I'm scrolling through something a bunch of other people are projecting to me and literally convincing me of things without me even realizing it.
Right. So, I mean, yeah, you know, you kind of have to have that thing.
Nature
like,
is good.
I do understand that some people are going to be like, yeah, I don't care. I'll totally, you know, take the chip. I'll totally get the brain implant. And that's totally up to you. You know what I'm saying? But my issue with those people is when those people decide to do that, if there is enough people that decide to do that, then they're going to push for everybody to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's my issue. Like, so let's say like there's 100 people. If 20 people decide to do it, then they'll be like, oh, look at all these people are doing it. You should do it. And then companies that are either getting money to push for this or they're just part of the corrupt organization, they're going to start being like, oh yeah, we should totally make this implant, you know, mandatory. You can't say that they won't do that because they already are trying to mandatory vaccines, forcing people to wear masks. So that's definitely something that can happen. You know what I'm saying? So that this has already been made. The precedent has already been set. So like they can definitely be like, you know what? Even though it's not anywhere near a majority of people, we're just going to push for it and like force everybody to do it. If you want to work here, you've got to get the chip implant. You've got to get the Neuralink shit in your head, or you're just not, you know, you're not going to be efficient enough because you don't have these things. And of course there's going to be more things. And then we're going to be all looking like fucking video game characters where we have all these mechanical bits and pieces all over our body and nobody's actually a regular human anymore.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, in other words, we're losing our nature. We're losing our godness.
We're losing humanity. Humanity is under attack.
It is,
literally.
Man. But like,
literally.
It's almost like when you look at what's happening with technology, we're the AI. You know what I mean? It's almost like,
I mean, no,
technology is taking shit over, but it's ran by a human.
Right. We are the nature. And then the AI is trying to take over. I wouldn't say the AI is trying to take over, but the AI is being pushed on us so that it can take over. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, I'm not even going to say it's scary.
Makes sense.
Because the fact that I know that it's happening means that I can, you know, not, you know, just like be like, no, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And just like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's definitely not a good idea, man. You got to realize, like, that's way too much. That's way too far. Let's have fun with video games. We got to sort of kind of keep with the old ways. Like, eventually something needs to stop growing or it'll change too much. You know what I mean,
things can grow. Like, for real, like all like NFTs, Neuralink, and the metaverse. Those things can be used for a good thing, for
put
like
it in a dog and take away like its
positive
aggression.
I don't know about that. I don't like that. I don't like that. But I mean, those things can be used for positive things, for good stuff. It's just that the people in charge usually never do that. See, they never like, if there's anything that can potentially possibly use for something bad,
I don't
they
think
will use
there
it for
would
the
be
bad thing.
anything good coming from a chip in your brain. Like, I can't think of anything.
Like the only thing that I can think of, right, is let's say there's somebody who has some kind of mental deficiency or something, like their brain's messed up. You can put that in there and maybe they can think and then it types out something, or maybe they can think and use like a prosthetic arm, you know, if you want to do that. Maybe they can think and maybe it has like a voice thing. So, you know, paralyzed people can, like, it can put a chip in your brain and you
reconnect
can move,
the fucking.
So it can be used for good. And I am 100% sure that they're going to advertise it like that. They're going to advertise like, look at all these good things. But then when they, you know, bring it out, they're going to be like, oh yeah, we're using it for these good things, but actually we're going to start using it for this other stuff. And then it's going to be like, oh, I thought you guys were just
The same principle anybody does.
Yeah.
The same principle a donut uses on you. Hey, I look and smell and taste so good, but when I get inside of your body,
I'm gonna fuck you.
I'm just gonna take away your health in any what way. Like, I'm not gonna help you. I'm not here for you.
Yeah.
So I just tricked you.
That's messed up, man. But like for real, anybody who actually cares about this, I'm just saying you probably should take the time to at least look into it. You know, find out what an NFT is. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe somebody can actually go out there and find a way to use it in a positive way instead of it being, so predatory, right? Like how it is right now. So I'm just saying, I would totally love to use an NFT. Just the way that it is right now is kind of looking pretty no bueno.
Sus.
Yeah, sus. You know what I'm saying? So
what the kids are saying these days.
That's my opinion on the whole NFT metaverse Neuralink connection. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
I'm the kind of person where I just want to look like a girl. I don't want to be a girl. I just want to look like one.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
We're recording. I'm putting this shit in there. All right.